welcome to another Doctor Who season review. And we're on season 2 of New Who. By the way, I'm Xray Girl. This is Zia. Oh, you have something to say.
I was just gonna say, technically, the special isn't the Christmas special isn't part of season 2, but the first episode of season 2 is part of season 2. If that makes sense.
Okay, so we watched the Christmas special. I know. So when I was looking at both my DVD sleeve, it said it was the first episode. So I blame
that works.
I blame the DVD. But anyway, so I guess we're a little off. I'm on. Okay, maybe we'll call it episode 0 and 1.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Episode 0 and 1.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change the title of this. Sorry about that. Episode 0.
Oh, it's fine. It's literally, it really doesn't even matter. I'm just yeah.
It's all good. So I'm having a bimbo moment. It's, you know,
I have those every day, all day, every day.
All day, every day. Yeah. So yes, I am home. We've had about a month off. It's nice to be back. This set of Doctor Who episodes was amazing.
Right? Okay, so jumping into it, I got to know how you feel about David Tennant so far, because you don't see him a lot in the the first half of the Christmas special, really.
Yeah.
And then
it was so funny. So the first half, I was like, when we got that little bit where he's like half tired and whatnot, I'm like, I don't know if I want to like him. I don't know if I want to like him. That makes me sad. And he has grown on me a lot. I think that the first episode was just a little taste of it. You have like a very happy-go-lucky guy, but he also has a lot of maybe not a lot. Like he's definitively strong in his morals, from what you could tell when the final scene happens.
When he says, "Doesn't she look tired?"
Well, it wasn't even that. It was I don't give second chances. Because that was just like, oh dang. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're really and I love in that episode where he's even trying to figure out who he is. So the doctor's figuring it out along with the audience. So we're sort of at the same time. He's like, I don't know what kind of person I am. I don't know what kind of doctor I am. And by the end of the episode, it seems like he's really like, okay, I've gone through this catastrophic thing. I do see who I am. I do see what kind of doctor I am. And he sort of cements the type of doctor that he is by the end of the episode. But for a while there, you're trying to figure it out with him. And he's like, I don't know. But he's very charming through it all.
I love
no
it.
Matter what.
When he was like, am I right-handed, left-handed? What hair color? When he's like, am I a ginger?
Am I ginger? I love that.
Dang it, I'm not. I want to be ginger. What?
He did. He wanted to be ginger so bad, and the doctor never got to be ginger.
Yeah. Well, before we go on, so one thing I wanted to show you that I got from Forbidden Planet in London.
Amazing.
It's so many. It's too many. So these were on sale. Jodie Whittaker probably tanked it, but yeah, I have Torchwood, Daleks, Lord Victorious, and then I have some like Ninth Doctor. I have the Fourth Doctor, which I'll probably not read anytime soon, but I thought that was fun. But yeah, comics. These are official comics that I'm going to be reading.
This is so exciting. Oh my God, I love it so much.
Yeah,
I love this. I love her. Like, look what I got. And you put this giant armful and you're like, so
Doctor Who comics. But anyways, it's going to take a while for us to get through this, but I have a little bit of everything except for, of course, Jodie Whittaker season.
Yeah, that's fine. We just ignore that.
I didn't want to
pretend like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, okay, so that Christmas special episode opened up, of course, to him kind of like being asleep and kind of out of it. This is our first time, well, my first time, for those new people, of course, seeing a regeneration. And it was very interesting how they kind of took you step by step by step. I actually thought it was going to take a little longer to do the regeneration.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty instantaneous, right? Like, it's pretty quick. You just boop, and then he comes back as the doctor.
I mean, that whole scene with sorry, my camera's like being weird, with a mom being like, or when he's like, I need, and she's like, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, special. I'm like, oh, God.
Chicken soup. And he's like, I need you to shut up.
He won't tell you if you just start talking. Which is so true to both of their characters.
And she's like, well, you haven't changed that much. I'm sorry I keep doing the accent, guys. I can't help it.
We're not very good at it, but hey, we're trying our best here.
Yeah.
And it just it was just such a fun way to show it with the Christmas and all the alien, was it the alien invasion?
The cigarettes.
And the Sideracs. Or is it
Cigarettes, I think.
Sycorax.
Cigarettes. Yeah, there you go.
And just to kind of see how all of that came forth, even having Harriet there.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool to see again. Oh yeah, thank you, chat. I see it. Sycorax. But yeah. Here, Steven says the actress that plays Rose called Tennant David 10. Oh no. 10-inch.
I hope that's true. Fulfill my fantasy. Sorry.
I mean, 10 inches is like a pretty scary amount, to be honest.
That's pretty big. No, I would be not enjoying that.
No human female, maybe trans. No, but I don't think even trans would have one that could fit that.
No, that's not an enjoyable size at all.
Absolutely not. But anyways, I don't know how all Christmas specials go, but realistically, this one is my first. And I think it encapsulates a lot of like good Christmas spirit, a little bit of a story, a lot of things that are just storytelling that we find out little things like the TARDIS doesn't work anymore with Rose. It's kaput. She can't do anything. I thought that was really cool. Reminder that it's actually alive. What else? The TARDIS translating. Mm-hmm. I don't think we actually knew at this point with New Who that the TARDIS translates alien language to English.
I'm trying to remember because I did, but again, this is my third time through, so I'm trying to remember if I just knew or if we knew up to this point, but now I can't. We might not have known.
I didn't know, so I could have missed it, but I don't think we knew that. We just assumed they all spoke English.
Just everyone speaks English. That's normal, right? Yeah. But okay, Antipode was the 9th Doctor brings it up. Yeah.
Oh, he did bring it up. Okay. Man, a little wrong, but I don't remember. He describes it. Okay.
We just watched this.
It's been a while.
It's been a little while. Yeah, we took a little break.
It's a reminder that it speaks translates to English, which is obviously pretty important at the very end.
Yeah.
And what else? There was a moment that I thought that was really fun. Now, with all the intersectional feminism, we usually try to highlight women these days in entertainment. Mm-hmm. So, Harriet, the prime minister, when they're asking about the aliens are asking who is the leader of your planet, Harriet steps up. Washington calls and says they want to take over. She's like, the president is not my boss.
I love that.
And
I love that.
Cool moment that her character would say that based on what we have seen so far.
Yep.
And it wasn't like a F the president, he's a man. No, it's I can handle this. I'm stepping up. I don't need them.
Yeah.
We've dealt with aliens before. Oh my God, they know what Martians look like. That was insane.
It's one of those things where she's like, knows that she is playing her role, and she's like, we're an independent country, and my role is to lead my people. And so she steps into that very, very well. I do like that a lot. I also really enjoyed the fact that, look, the doctor doesn't agree with it, and he, essentially starts her entire downfall with a few words, but 6 words, but she comes in and takes care of business. And is like, I can't say that I wouldn't make the same decision in her place, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't ever want to be a leader in that sense. I like little small projects, but I think it is really cool to see um a strong independent. Oh, sorry.
A strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
But she still has fallible characteristics. Like
Yeah.
you know, I think that having that ending just showed how human she is. You
Mhm.
know, she might be strong, but she's not perfect.
Right. Of course. Yeah. And those are the strong characters that I like. That's what makes a strong character. No one's perfect. And it's people that go on despite their downfalls and their shortfalls. I think that that's important to write into characters. And that's what makes them three-dimensional. And that's what makes them interesting. Just making a badass character that never makes mistakes is boring.
Absolutely. And you know, we of course we want strong characters in our shows and movies and whatnot. But if they're always perfect, where can they go? You know, we want to see an upward trajectory because if we see that, it's showing that you overcome things. And we obviously don't get that more so compared to like stuff like this, where
Mhm.
it's absolutely interesting. And I mean, not to jump too far ahead, that happened in the second or the first episode. Like that was such a big jump up to see that growth. I mean, this one's a bit of regressing, but still. But anyways, so what happens? Oh, I like the hint of Torchwood. Now, because I don't know what Torchwood is completely, we obviously know what's his face, Mr. Handsome Man. Captain Jack. It becomes a part of Torchwood. In this, is he already in Torchwood or
I don't remember. It's been too long. And I've only seen Torchwood once. But I want to say yes, because he leads Torchwood.
oh.
Trying to remember. Yeah, I would think so. Yes.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, so obviously he ends up doing the shooting thing at the very end then, right?
And
Right.
kills the Sycorax. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that would be him. It's been way too long since I've watched Torchwood, and I only watched it once, so I don't remember a lot of it.
Okay.
But I want to say yes.
Okay. Chat is saying technically
Yeah, that
yes.
sounds right.
So, dang. Okay, so there must have not wait. He just regenerated and he had time to go do all the stuff with Torchwood and lead Torchwood within the regeneration time.
It's because he took off before that, and time is a little bit timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. We'll get
Oh
to that
yeah.
part
Oh
too.
yeah, time. Gosh,
Because they're like
forgot about
traveling
that.
through space and time, and I don't know. I can't remember exactly when he gets dropped off where.
Okay. Okay. We have finished Bad Wolf.
There's more Bad Wolf.
What?
Shh.
Oh,
Well, we got
no.
through the first part of Bad Wolf. There's more coming.
No. Bad Wolf Part 2 is happening. What?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. But I just can't wait. Oh, that's gonna be so fun to get through this season.
Wait,
I'm not saying anything else.
what? Yeah.
I say nothing.
I'm having a freak out because I already want to know what Mr. Big Face has to say. And now we have Bad Wolf coming back, possibly. This is insane. Sorry. Anyways, okay, breathe.
Okay, it's okay. It's so exciting. I'm trying so hard not to start spoiling things. It's really hard. It's really hard. I'm
It's
trying my
really
best to
hard, honestly.
just like get you excited and then be like, yeah.
Oh, I about died when the Christmas tree started spinning. Did
Wasn't
you
that terrifying?
it was okay. It was funny at first. I was just laughing. It's like this Christmas tree can be like scary. And then when he puts the or when it starts hitting the coffee table and Mickey's chair, I was just like, okay, never mind. It's
That
pretty
chair's not going to do anything, Mickey. He's holding it up like this, and you're like, Mickey, that's not going to do anything at all.
good
Just
try. Good
ate
try,
through
Mickey.
everything.
And then I love that like Jackie's like, we gotta go, leave him. Rose is like, no. And I had this like really sad moment when Rose was getting really upset. And I feel like she felt lied to when he changed his body.
Yeah, she definitely did because this is something she wasn't expecting. She didn't know that this was going to happen. She didn't know that he was going to regenerate, and she didn't expect that he was going to regenerate into basically a completely different person.
I
So this was
know.
a big surprise for her, and she's like, "I thought I mean, she even says, I thought I knew him." And then he goes and does this. And I get it, like that'd be very odd because she doesn't
The
understand that
betrayal.
it's right. Like she doesn't understand that it's still him, but it's not him. And that's such a weird thing to encounter. And she's been traveling with him all that time.
It is really weird because I feel like I see parts of the Ninth Doctor
Mm-hmm.
in him. And then he still is building a path of his own. So it's like as if he got recloned in a new body and then makes his own way in the world.
Right. And he still has all of those, was it almost 900 or at that point 900 years worth of memories and experiences that are still a part of him. But he sort of has
Mhm.
this new kind of personality and new tastes. And so it's interesting. I like it.
I like that he wants to see everything kind of like the Ninth Doctor, but just through these new eyes that he has gotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, my chat was telling me when I was doing my reaction, it's nice to see a person watching this show through new eyes. And it kind of gave me this like perspective. I'm like, it's like being in the new Doctor, I think,
Yeah. Yes.
for the
Because
other people.
exactly. Like they're watching someone watch it for the first time, which is so cool. That's like when made my husband watch The Lord of the Rings for the first time with me.
Oh,
The yeah, because he had never seen
what?
Fellowship of the Ring, and I was like, wait, what? I'm not even joking. The day that we got
That
engaged, I made him watch it because I was like, I cannot marry someone who hasn't seen the Fellowship of the Ring. It's like one of my favorite. I think it might be my favorite movie. And so I made him watch the extended edition with me. And like, it's just so hard when you watch something that you love so much with someone and you like want to share it with him. And I spent almost more time looking at him than I did watching the movie. So I'm like looking over and I'm like looking over. It's so hard not to.
it's just the well, I had a smile on most of the time, so I felt like a little derpy, like, ah! And then I legitimately on some parts, I'm like, yes, Doctor is actually awake. Way too happy. I was doing walking and I stopped my treadmill. I'm like, I
I
can't.
love that.
I need to,
You're like,
I
I'm
need
too
to actually
excited.
concentrate. I'm too excited right now. So,
That's
uh,
amazing.
but I think that's funny that you're like, okay, we're engaged, but you have to do this before
You
we get
have
married.
to watch this before you get married. You can't because he had watched the Two Towers and Richard of the King somehow, but he had never seen the Fellowship. And I was like, this cannot be a thing.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I
see,
was
the
like, this
first one's I thought it was the best one, personally, for me. First one, then the last one, and maybe second. Maybe second. We got James Norman for £2. Thank you, by the way. Where do you do the episode reactions, Xray? I do them on Locals. You got to be a supporter to do that. It's like $5 a month. So you can head over there. Thank you. Andrew Matthews for £5 says Zia, Tennant's wife is the actress from.
Oh, I know. Georgia Tennant. I know exactly who that is.
So no, okay,
Well,
no,
no spoilers, but it's super
so
awesome.
confused.
You'll know when we get there. People will tell you, I'm sure.
You'll have to remind me.
Yeah,
Tennant's
I
wife.
definitely will.
It's not the Doctor Dance. Okay, no, that's not.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
no.
Okay. Something I haven't seen yet. Okay, I will probably not know until we know. But anyway, so the this episode we get the aliens come in. Mickey. I continually feel bad for him. The poor guy. He just is always there for her. I don't understand that relationship on his part. I want to just wake him up and be like, you shouldn't wait around for Rose.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he does. Watching her leave at the end of the Christmas special again, where she gets all of her stuff and he's just standing there waiting. Like her mom, it seems like, has accepted it. She's like, this is what Rose is going off to do, and I have to support her because I can't stop her. But watching her, but the way Mickey watches her, it's like this deep sadness that he has in him, and I think that actor is really good at portraying that. It's actually impressive.
He's really good at that for sure. I know this is kind of bleeding into the second episode a little bit because that's when she leaves, but we see them say goodbye. She says, I love you to mom. Mom says, I love you to her. Vicky then goes to say, I love you to Rose. She just says, bye.
Yeah, I think I remember that. It's so bad.
I just was like, oh,
because I think at this point it's kind of clear that she's really like in love with the doctor.
Absolutely. And of course we see a little into her head in the second, or in episode 1. And she has expressed, even when the doctor like possibly died during his regeneration, she wasn't sure what was happening with him. Like she was mourning him as if he died, and she actually was talking about him as if he had died.
Yeah. Yes.
He's gone. He's left me.
And she was devastated. Like that to her was a devastating blow. So it is 100% one of those things where she's gone off and moved on with something new and exciting, and she's very much in love with someone else, and Mickey's kind of still holding on. But they'd been together since they were really young. Like she was what, 19 when the series started, so they could have been first boyfriend, second boyfriend. So Mickey probably
soft spot.
Yeah, he's a soft spot for her, and it's hard for him to move on when she's still kind of keeps coming back. Like it's not a definitive, like I'm gone.
And the other fact that if she doesn't have the doctor to rely on, like in at least this episode, she goes immediately to him. And hope is a darn thing.
Yep. Yes, it is.
When it comes to
and the ways of the heart.
Yep, you get a little bit, and then you're like, oh, she loves me again.
That's all it takes is that little taste. You see, I've seen that happen to guys and to girls, where someone is kind of leading them along. Yeah, it's sad, and it's like clearly they're not into the person anymore, but they're just kind of leaving little breadcrumbs. They need to have a backup.
Yeah, and I think that at least in this case, well, Mickey needs to wake up, of course, but Rose is the one that's kind of leading him along.
Yeah, she's not being what she needs to do is just tell him I don't love you anymore. Stop waiting for me. Like this isn't going to be a thing. But she's not doing that. Gosh dang it, Rose.
She always wants to have a plan B, it seems. Which it seemed like a good idea when she thought he died. Yeah. I love that it's so British, but having that cup of tea when Jackie was bringing all the snacks during the world end. And I love when they drag the doctor from the apartment once the aliens come in.
And they drag him into the TARDIS. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I about died because I'm like, and Mickey even notes this. It's so British that you bring tea at the end of the world.
And the tea is exactly what saves the day.
Yeah, all those extra special vitamins and
that's exactly what the doctor ordered. I've got to stop. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Hey, I think it's fun. I actually miss hearing the British accent of it.
Right?
I've heard it for a whole
there. How was it? Was it awesome? Did you go see everything?
It was, you know what? In this episode, Tower of London was in it. And like, I was like, I was there.
It's so cool.
I know. And well, seeing some of the big monuments, of course, like the London Eye, Big Ben, that big tower, I forgot what it was called, was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And I mean, I'm not a huge fan of cities. I liked London. I don't love London. I liked when we went to the countryside. We were out. It was absolutely perfect. Cows, sheep. People are nicer out in the country.
That's like how it goes.
Yeah, it was. Have you been before?
No, I want to go so bad. The only other country I've ever been to is Australia.
You should go. You should go.
I want
We
to.
saw Tolkien's grave. That was really special. Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
it's near Oxford, and we saw a bunch of other stuff, but that was really like it was so weird to see, but at the same time, like, this is amazing. This man in this ground did great work.
He did something that lasted. It's going to stand the test of time. I mean, people are still obsessed with it to this day. There are new properties, or not new properties, I guess, new takes,
Entertainment.
yeah, being made still of Lord of the Rings. I still can't believe they're going to try to redo it. Just stop. Just please stop.
I
Just
know.
you did it good
It'll
already.
be probably horrible. It's one of those things it's beautiful on its own. I don't even think you should ever do anything with Harry Potter. Don't touch
No,
Harry Potter.
they're redoing it though too.
Why? Why?
I
It's perfect. It's
it,
perfect.
it makes me so angry. The only thing about it, like, well, all right, look, I have my gripes with Harry Potter, the movies, even though I love them and I
It's not
watch them.
perfect, but
It's
they're
not
perfect.
perfect. No, but they're perfect. And there's no reason to redo them unless they put Peeves in it, then maybe. But also, I'm just kidding. Don't touch it.
I know. I mean, like, we can go into some of the stuff I've
Ugh.
heard. No, the a little bit of Hermione, Ron switcheroo. But
Oh, don't you fucking
it's
dare.
fine. It's fine. It's still. You know what? There are other great things that cover that up.
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't.
that
They
cover
just,
for being like it's imperfectly perfect.
it is. It's imperfectly perfect. They did it. They did a very good job for what they did. And I think that they just need to leave it alone. They need to leave it be. They need to stop touching it.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Um, Before we go on, Andrew Matthews for 2 pounds says, "Did you hear a spinning sound from his grave?" No, but you could hear. Okay, it was like 32 degrees. You could hear the sweat dropping from our faces.
Oh, 32 degrees Celsius.
Celsius,
It's
sorry.
hot. No, that's okay. I don't know what Fahrenheit would be, but I know that 32 is hot.
89, and
That's pretty
in
hot.
the UK, that is freaking hot when you don't have AC. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thank you, Andrew. Zach for $2 says this recap is back. Fantastic.
Hi,
It
Zach.
is fantastic. It is fantastic. So yeah. We got some people in the chat talk about Ron is not an idiot. I agree.
He's not. Ron was a very integral part of beating Voldemort, and I think that he doesn't like he gets more credit in the books, but definitely not enough in the movies.
No, no, absolutely. Ian says, wouldn't imperfectly perfect apply to anything?
Not necessarily.
I would almost put the books and the movies are a classic at this point. A lot of people can watch it and will enjoy it. I hope. I'd be interested to see my friends' kids when they introduce Harry Potter to them, what they think about it, because I think Harry Potter did grow with us, so there is a bit of nostalgia that we probably impart onto it
Mhm.
that maybe not all generations, will have, but who knows? Ron is like Samwise.
He is.
Aw,
Ron is the Sam to
the
Harry.
best, the best friend, always there supporting the
Sam.
strong one, probably.
And to me, Sam is like one of the
Sam
biggest
is the
heroes
hero.
in Lord. He's the hero in Lord of the Rings.
He's the hero.
He's the reason that it gets destroyed in the first place. A, because he carries Frodo there essentially, and B,
Yep.
because he's the one Frodo was going to keep it, and it was
Yep.
Sam that
Yep.
made sure it got
Yeah.
destroyed.
But Frodo gets the kudos from everyone for it.
Look, I get that Frodo carried the ring a long time, and it was a huge burden, and it really messed him up. But Sam doesn't get enough.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
absolutely. Sam is a great character. Without Sam, Frodo wouldn't have been able to do it. He
Mhm.
might have become the next Gollum. That'd actually
He
be really
could have
creepy.
been. That would have been imagine that alternate ending. Oh my god.
Kills Sam like Gollum killed his friend. Ooh, that would have been heartbreaking. Glad that didn't
Smeagol.
happen though.
Bad
Glad.
Smeagol.
Absolutely. But anyways, sorry, we got a little veered off on nerd talk there.
Talking about Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Sorry,
Hey, I
guys.
feel like it's good. It's really good. Let's see. Where are we here? Let's Lion King lyrics. How did they bring in Lion King lyrics?
I love that so much.
That
It's like, oh wait, that's the Lion King. Sorry. I love it so much.
We got a celebrity in the chat.
Hey, we got a
What's
Cody in the
up?
chat.
Camelot.
Love that picture
If
of
it
him.
isn't my favorite F word.
I was gonna say it. I won't say it. Yeah,
You can say it. I just don't
can say it.
swear.
Okay. Oh, okay. Favorite fucks.
There we go.
Aw, You're so wholesome. I love it so much.
Yeah, I don't mind swearing. I just, yeah, I'm trying to practice to not do it in real life. So
I got really good at it for a while when I lived with my niece because I used to live with my sister and my niece when my niece was like she was little. She was like 2, 1, 2, 3, and I had to get really good at not swearing because kids pick up stuff real
They
fast.
really do. And as soon as you address it, they know I shouldn't be saying that, but she totally they do.
Yep.
They do.
know.
But yeah, Lion King in Doctor Who. What a great line. I forgot what the Lion King words were. Crap.
I just walk because I was having a really hard time after you left on the first. I ended up watching up to like episode 7.
Cheating on me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, I can't stop now. I forgot how much I love this. And so I started watching it again. And I got up to episode 7 and I was like, I need to stop. So today because I was like, I need a refresher because I know it's been like a couple weeks since I watched it. So I like just kind of I skimmed through like before. I had it on while I was eating, and then I like skimmed through the first 2 episodes that we're reviewing today. There is definitely some stuff that I missed.
Oh my gosh. You know what though? I felt the same. I think if I had it loaded on my phone, I would have watched it. I would have, but
It's
because
so
I was
much.
away with no signal, I couldn't.
I know. You're like, see, that's the thing that kept you from doing it. But if you were at home, I bet you were somewhere with it. You would have been like,
I bet.
next.
I wanted to know what happened next with Tennant. It's just more curiosity. So I had 2 weeks of no great service. It was nice. The desire died down. And then yeah. No, we're back.
And now it's back. Yeah. That's all
back.
it takes. One, you to get a little taste and you're like, oh yes.
Because I can't wait. Like, honestly, I think I want to think that Matt Smith is going to be my favorite because I love Matt Smith.
He might
in
be
House of the Dragon.
Fantastic doctor. He is so good. I can't wait till we get to fish sticks and custard.
Yeah. Is that an episode title?
It'll all make sense.
Oh, it's things that he says. Okay.
And things that he does.
Fish sticks and custard.
He really is a great doctor.
He has always like since House of the Dragon and watching some of his like interviews, he is so like there's something relatable about him. I mean, maybe not in House of the Dragon per se.
No, but in House of the Dragon, you're like, wow, why do I want to bang this evil psychopath so bad?
He looks so crazy, but he's so cool. And he's not handsome, but he is so hot.
Yeah. It's like it's so weird. I remember, this was like years ago, but we were talking about celebrity crushes, and I don't really get them that much either. And neither does my husband, funnily enough. He's just like not like that. Like he can, if he sees attractive girl, he notices them, but it's more, he's like, I don't get. And I'm kind of the same way. Like I'll have kind of crushes-ish for like a minute when I'm watching something and then it passes, but I don't have like how Anna is about Henry Cavill. I don't really get like that about anybody.
Like a number one.
No, nothing like that. But Nick was talking about the same thing. And I remember he was like, yeah, you know who I actually ended up having a crush on? He was working at Sirius, and there was a girl came in, and Maggie Gyllenhaal came in, and she was interviewed, and he was like, she's not like super, like when you look at her, you're not like, oh yeah,
hot.
right. But he was like, she was so cool that I was sitting there in the interview and I was like, oh my God, I think I like Maggie Gyllenhaal. And like, I feel like certain people just have that quality and they have that coolness. And Matt Smith is one of those guys. Like, it's just something about him that makes someone that's not as super attractive.
Yeah. Camelot's trying to insert himself in this situation, except she is crushing on me, a celebrity.
Camelot, stop blowing my spot up, man. You're not supposed to tell everybody. That was a secret. I told you that in confidence.
God. Well, I saw the thumbnail for Camel Thoughts.
Isn't that the most amazing thumbnail ever? Ah. Dude,
Is that a real show?
Yeah, we started it on Saturday, was the first episode. It was so fun.
Okay, I totally missed that. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch that episode at some point. So okay, so Camel
Thoughts. We're both camels and thought. Wait a second.
You're
I think I might be the thought in this situation.
I was gonna say, I think you're the thought and he's the camel.
Yeah.
Camelot, do you have like humps I don't know about?
Right here and right here.
I mean, he has a booty, that boy. Okay.
See, I've never seen. Cody's fucking holding out on me.
He was twerking.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only time. Okay. It's kind of hard not to look when he's twerking and it's in his intro. This is the only time I've looked at his booty. Otherwise,
I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to see the gym pics like the girls do at the gym. You know, like this. I'm gonna need to see some of those. Yes. Some of those.
Post some on Twitter. I'm sure your fans will love it.
Yeah, that's how you grow up your new Twitter channel real quick.
Yeah. We need some booty shots on Twitter. You barely have any booty. I think that's a lie. If you lift weights, you have a booty. You absolutely have a booty. And I remember you have big, strong leg muscles.
Yeah, I think that he's like, yeah, I can like squat like 450 pounds. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You're banned on Twitter?
Yeah, he had to start a whole new account. That's why now he has to post butt pics to build it up.
I need to follow your new Twitter. Cool. Okay. Wow. We got lots of celebrities in the chat. We got a real British person here now.
Hey, Disparu, what's up?
Hello, Disparu. Yeah. How did he get banned? If that's not too much.
It was a joke. Cody, can we say what kind of joke it was?
Oh,
he got banned for a
pronouns joke. Pronouns joke?
No, it was a different kind of joke.
A alphabet letter joke.
No, also not that. I know I don't want to say anything just in case.
Okay.
But
we'll talk after. We'll talk.
Yeah. I'll tell you after.
We got Russell Hall for $2 saying Dumbledore wasn't gay enough in the first.
Yeah, I want to see more butt sex from Dumbledore. Damn it, Russell.
Yeah, I want to see him use his wand.
Nice.
Or get a wand. I don't know. Lots of wand action.
Nothing of his wand, okay?
They never cross wands, okay? Except when it's Dumbledore. We're children.
We are. I know. Sorry, guys.
Zach for $2 says Matt's okay, but his companion compliments him well. Ooh.
Amy is one of the. You're gonna love Amy. I feel like.
Wait, let me see. The one at the covers, is it Amy on it? Oh no. I mean, I don't mind this action happening either.
I mean,
like,
right
erase
though,
this part
with the suit. Like, hello.
Oh my God. Okay, let's skip a little ahead. When David Tennant puts that suit on.
Right though, it's like, oh my God.
I mean, again, he's not hot,
but he is. But like this. When I talk about, I like have a crush on someone whenever I'm watching something and then it goes away. Right now it's David Tennant because I'm watching this. Because look at him, he's got the hair.
I know. I mean, okay, guys. Okay, where's the Eccleston? I thought was hot. Where is he? Just so I can look at him.
Yeah, he was too.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is literally blue steel.
Right? So intense. And the jacket. Ooh, his leather jacket.
Yeah, the leather jacket look. So it's very interesting to see go from this, which is pretty cool, to that wardrobe.
I I know, right? Though, right? Like,
Ugh.
come on. And
It's
it's funny.
because
I know we're just thirsting over the
we're
doctor.
thirsting over him so hard right now.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yet
guys.
again.
It's hard not to, but I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh, sorry, chat. Sorry, Camelot. We're not thirsty. Camelot, maybe you should do a Doctor Who cosplay.
There you go. Do it, Cody. Do a Doctor Who cosplay.
And
I'll
then
be
you can
Rose.
do Naked Snake afterwards.
Yeah.
I think a lot of girls in Camelot's chat will love that.
I think they would. I think you're absolutely right about that.
That trench coat, the suit, and then into Naked Snake somehow.
Yeah. Well, you gotta take the layers off. So many layers. Nick walked in as I was saying, you gotta take the layers off, and he just looked at me like this.
What kind of Doctor Who stream is this?
Yeah, we're talking about Doctor Who. I mean, what?
Speaking of other Doctor Who's, Tricky for $2 says Matt Smith is the wholesome yet scary doctor. Oh,
he has some scary moments, and David Tennant has some really dark moments too. Like,
oh, really?
I really love the edge that they get the doctors. But yes, Matt Smith has some very scary moments.
Well, like, we did see a smidge of like scary David Tennant when, and I knew this was gonna happen as soon as the laser went off. I'm like, when they told Torchwood to go ahead, I knew he was gonna get upset because he was. What was he sad about? Like a whole race of people dying or whatever, and just anyone dying,
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it comes from his background too, of having to see that happen to his people.
So having her literally kill them when they were like just with their backs turned, and I feel this too, because he literally just went through that with himself. Leave now, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
He didn't, so of course the guy died, and they acquiesced to his request. They go back and say Earth is defended, and I thought that was like an awesome, cool moment for him. Yay, Doctor, for winning the sword battle. By the way, it was so weird to see a sword battle.
A sword battle, and then his hand growing back after getting a hand chopped off. His hand got chopped off.
The CG was much better in that moment than in the 9th Doctor.
It got a lot better as the series went on.
Significantly better. Yeah. So, Mark, if you're out there, I think it would be great if you just turned into your next Doctor Who moment. If you're Doctor Who, you can do it, baby. We'll find your TARDIS. I'm kidding. But anyways, yeah, that whole getting dark, it almost took me back to when Eccleston was so mad at the Daleks, the Dalek, about how horrible they were. And yeah, it felt that dark because I was actually scared of him a bit in that scene, and he was gonna get there. I thought he was gonna somehow hurt the prime minister, but I think he did even better than that. Mind games.
Yes. Don't you think she looks tired? Like, it was those 6 words, and then her entire career, like political career, falls apart.
My question is, between, like, of course, the 6 words being said to that interview that we saw of her, like, how did people start to feel unconfident in her? Was it that snowing, or
I think
just her?
Just started with her assistant hearing, "Don't you think she looks tired?" He heard it, and then she kind of looks at it, or he kind of looks at her, and then that starts to get repeated, and it just spreads. And then people are like, "Oh," she's like, I mean, think about it. It worked with Jeb Bush. Like, I don't know if you follow American politics at all, besides Trump being very entertaining.
A little bit.
It worked with Jeb Bush being low energy, and Trump talked about that. Like, he was kind of, he's so low energy, and it worked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did make a good job making her look tired. It was and I think confidence is a huge thing, especially in politics. If you're not confident, and as a
Mhm.
woman too, when you're feeling very unconfident, then oh my God, we have so many celebrities in the chat.
Who else is there? Oh,
It is heel versus
heels.
babyface.
There you go.
As that is allegedly the line that brought down Margaret Thatcher. Oh dang! Oh, I didn't know. Hey, there we go. And Disper says, on its own, it would have done nothing, but she got paranoid and started to act wild, demanding everyone tell her what he said. Then made them doubt her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good point too. Absolutely.
So, yeah, easy 6 words to take down a prime minister.
There you go. Or president. Don't you think they look? That was impressive. That was very impressive.
By the way, Camelot, just putting this out there just for you, Betty. I need as my show. It's very late for the Brit, okay?
But
Just so
it's
you
so
know.
fun. It's worth staying up.
It is fun. You need to do Fight Milk. I think you'd have fun doing Fight Milk as.
Yeah, do it. Take your shirt off, do Naked Snake, and then do a shirtless Fight Milk because I just think that you'll have a lot of fun.
If I didn't have boobs, I'd take my shirt off and do Fight Milk. But I have boobs. I know you've done it.
I've done it. I was gonna say you could wear like a sports bra maybe or something.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Gaz can't DM because I'm banned. You have Instagram, Cody. Az has Instagram. He uses it quite a bit actually. But anyways, so any last thoughts about this episode before we go to the next one?
No, I just loved it. I loved David Tennant. I love watching him in action when he comes out of the TARDIS, when Rose realizes that she can understand the Sycorax again, and she realizes that the TARDIS is translating, and then that's like my favorite moment. And he opens the doors.
Honestly, that was such an epic moment, and thank God they dropped that line in the beginning because I honestly would have forgotten about it. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, and everyone in my reaction saw my reaction. I'm like, oh no, he's coming. He is coming. Oh, and I wanted to mention one more thing. Sorry, the Satsuma. That was such a sweet little moment because I don't know why I associate Christmas with the little oranges too. We have
That's
a
so
little
funny.
tree.
I didn't
And
know that.
so and it's still with lucky money, lucky tree, yada yada yada. And so when you say that, I was like, oh my God. So that was the
Aw.
beginning of my heart towards him. Plus, when he came back and he was talking to all the aliens, and he's like, "I need a moment," and he's talking to Rose. He's like, "Am I different? Do I look good?" She's
How
like,
do I look?
"Oh, sorry." She said different, and he's like, "Different, good. Different, bad. Different."
Just different. I know, I do love that. He comes out and he's so commanding, and that's what I love about it. And he's like, "You stop it!" And then he figures out the whole blood magic thing, and it was
So quickly,
so quickly because he
because
hasn't seen it in a while.
In the episode when you see that moment where the humans are walking out and they're going to the rooftops, I actually felt this heaviness in
Mhm.
this moment. Like, what are they gonna do? There's nothing they can do. It's over.
It's over.
The doctor doesn't wake up, and then when he wakes up, he's like the most happiest go lucky human ever. Well, not human, but Time Lord
Time
ever.
Lord. Yeah, yeah.
I hope all the Time Lords were like him, but
That's
And
it.
yeah, the Lion King line, that was cherry on top.
No, wait, that's the Lion King. Sorry. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. So, a couple more soups before we go to the next episode then. Mad Amos for $5 says the bits of darkness that leak through with the 10th Doctor are so cool.
Yes, yes.
I've only seen one. So, I'm gonna say that moment felt pretty heavy, even though it was one line.
Yeah, no, Matt Amos is right though. It's oh my God. First of all, hi Matt Amos. He's so awesome.
Yeah.
Second of all, yeah, I can't wait till we get through more of it.
James Norman for 2 British pounds says 9 in Dalek. I saw it happen. I made it happen. I don't know what that means.
Why am I completely blanking on that? Like completely blanking on it.
But thank you. Is this something that happens in the future? Because if it is, then I totally understand why I don't understand it.
I think I think he's talking about the Ninth Doctor.
9th in Dalek. I saw it happen. I mean,
wow. We
Okay,
both
sorry.
realized
There we
that
go.
right at the exact same time. Woo!
Okay.
We are having some blonde moments on this stream, the both of us. Boy, oh boy.
Well, I'm pretty tired. It's like nighttime for me, so
That's true. You're
jet lag.
not like, yeah, you're not back on your regular time zone
No.
yet.
No, I've been up since 4 a.m. So
Yeah, that's
thank
brutal.
you, James. Sorry that it took a moment to click in. It's all good. It's all good. Andrew Matthews for 5 British pounds. Who's hotter, Karen Gillan or Jenna Coleman? I say, why not both?
They are both really hot, but I favor Jenna Coleman. Just her face is just so pretty. Like I don't know. There's something about her face. It's crazy. I mean, they're both gorgeous though. That's like, picking a favorite child.
I'm looking at, okay, Jenna Coleman. I'm not familiar with. She is very pretty. Karen, maybe personality wise, Karen Gillan she seems like such a cool person.
She does, right? Yeah.
So I feel like I'm digging her personality, but I don't know Jenna, so I can't.
Jenna Coleman
I can't say.
Is the companion to Peter Capaldi.
Oh, so maybe after we watch that, then I can give a better answer.
I still like Amy Pond better. That's Karen Gillan. I still like her as a companion better. She's just awesome.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Zach says Jenna Coleman for 2.
She's just so pretty. Her face is so pretty.
We've picked sides. She does have a pretty face. Very, very cute, and the dimples.
Yeah, she's got the cute little dimples.
Yeah. Show some love for the ginger. I mean, hey, the doctor wanted to be a ginger too.
He really did.
Gingers have fun. Okay, so we are in the next episode, episode 1. I thought this one was such a fun one. I love that Cassandra was back.
Cassandra makes her triumphant return, and she's got her sights set on a body of her own. That was such a good storyline. And then you get the major tease from the face of Bo. I'm getting into things too much, but this was a great episode.
I thought it was cool that they were like a pure blood human.
Yes. And they're like, wait a second. And I loved the guy that played Cassandra's. Like, for some reason I'm completely blanking on his name.
Chip, I think it was.
Chip. Yeah. Oh my god. How can I forget that? What's that?
Chip the simp.
Yeah, the original Simps. Oh my god. He's like, I worship the mistress. I loved that guy. That actor did amazing. Moisturize me. He's like,
so funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was such a good episode.
It really was. And from the very beginning, we get this like lighthearted. Well, I mean, the goodbye was a little sad for Mickey and Mom, but to go to this new world, and like they both admitted to each other that they weren't sure if they wanted to travel together now that he was a different person, because he thought maybe she didn't like the new him. Same thing, vice versa. And I thought that was kind of a cute moment. And that was like solidifying further their affection towards each other.
You really start to see it a lot. Yeah, definitely this episode, you start to see it even more. But it's true. In the beginning, she's like, well, I didn't know if you'd want me because you're different. And yeah, that was adorable. I like when they get to New Earth, or I'm sorry, to New Earth.
New York.
I loved that so much.
That was a fun moment. And before we continue, sorry, I just want to say this, Tomby, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. That is really kind. Thank you, Tomby. By the way, we met in the London meetup. We didn't get to talk long enough, so I apologize for that. I hope next time we get some more time. It always sucks when there is not enough time in the world for everything. So thank you again, Tomby, for the gifted subs. I thought this was really cute, by the way. So he was talking about how the sun blew up, Earth, blah, 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 blah. And then she goes, I think that was our first date.
Yes. Yes. That was adorable. They're lying there in the apple grass. And yep. Uh-huh.
I'm like,
it's, yeah, it becomes more and more apparent. It's crazy.
And it's just like the flirting, like every TV show, flirting takes so long. This doesn't happen in real life.
They would have already banged by now if this was real life. That already would have happened.
Yep. They would have banged. I mean, they literally live together, travel together, do everything together, and Plus,
and they've never even kissed.
Oh, they haven't kissed. No, they did kiss, but it wasn't the same.
No, that was the Ninth Doctor trying to save her.
Yep. It wasn't for her specifically, and she wasn't kissing back. Same thing with the kiss in this one. Again, stolen.
God damn it, Cassandra, you son of a bitch. Because this was also, I think that Billie Piper did such a good job acting as herself. As Cassandra being a person, like she did such a good job. It makes you realize, like, oh, she's a really good actress.
Good freaking range. Yes. Oh my, the voice changed even as well. The intonations changed because a lot of actors just act like themselves.
Right.
When they act.
Right.
So
which is something that you see from, like, some classic actors who have done incredible roles, and then eventually they just are Jack Nicholson in every movie, and you're like, I mean, you're a great actor, but what happened?
I guess they found their niche.
They found their thing. Yeah.
Smooth's like, I miss when romances slowly build up. I know.
No, it is sweet to watch. It's the excitement, the little touches, the looks, the kisses. Yeah.
The anticipation. What a word that people don't do as much anymore these days. Build that anticipation when the final big moment of, kiss. What's the other stuff you do? The sexy stuff.
The other things. Yeah.
The stuff you do when you get married.
Yeah. All the
but now we do it before marriage, but
whatever.
When she was like, as Cassandra was just like, it's so bouncy.
And she kept looking at her butt. She's like, what did she say?
Bumper.
That's what it was.
Bumper.
That's what it was. Yes. Imagine being a flat skin flap and then suddenly having a body again with like boobs and a butt. Like, that'd be so weird.
As soon as she just got in the body, when she was like, I have arms. It's so weird. And hair.
It has to be such a strange feeling. I can't even imagine being being flat. I'm trying to think. I can't picture it. I'm trying to imagine what it would be like.
I don't think I got this impression the last time. I thought she literally was a skin flap. I didn't know her brain was in a jar.
Yeah. Yes. And then, but the crazy thing is that her brain dies as soon as her consciousness is transferred into Rose.
She didn't get moisturized enough,
She needed moisture.
Moisture.
Me.
Before we continue, James Norman member for 4 months. It's like living inside a bouncy castle.
Yes.
Do you relate to that, Zia?
Yes, I sure do. The first time I ran with my boobs, I was like, oh my God.
I imagine that'd be a funny TikTok or something.
Of running with my boobs and being
first time running. Oh my God, I see why I need a good bra now.
Oh yeah, having to wear bras in general now. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I actually have to wear it. I'm not even joking. My boobs were so small before that I went to the gym with no bra and I didn't need one.
I'm so jealous.
I can't do that now.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
Those days are gone. I don't hate it. It's not so bad.
Oh God. Anyway, so what happened? So she got in Rose's body. What other stuff did I like? When they were like, when Rose is like, I saw you. Your skin got pulled apart. And then she goes, I got put in the back. My back skin should. Rose goes, you oh, ooh. She literally got put in her butt.
She got put in her butt. Oh no. She's literally a butt face. She was literally a butt face in that. I don't know why I like that so much because I'm so
we're
child.
children.
Yeah.
We're children.
We're just like giggling at butt face. Oh wow.
Cassandra is literally the butt of the joke. This is the one she said. So you're talking out of your
Yes. Yes. Oh my god. So amazing.
Oh, amaze balls. But yeah. Oh, another thing. I really like that moment. Watch for the disinfectant. And I had no idea what they were talking about.
Oh, that was so funny. And he's like, oh, forget it. You'll find out.
You'll find out. And someone in my chat was telling me that they didn't tell Billie Piper that she was gonna get doused.
That makes that reaction so real. She didn't even know what was gonna happen. Oh, I love that. That
Can
makes
you
me
imagine?
so happy.
You're like in makeup, hair all done, and bam, streams of water just coming at you. And it's probably cold too.
It was probably cold. Oh my god, that's so great. I love that so much.
So yeah, the surprise was definitely real.
That's
I
amazing.
don't know. I think if that happened to me, I would have screamed so loud
I
and probably ran out of there.
100%. Yeah, if it was cold, I would have been like, because I do that when I intentionally get into the cold ocean. I'm like, I'm doing that on purpose.
Or I would have been like, so yeah, there we go. She amazing actress, that one. She literally showed a lot of range. The sisters were so creepy.
They were creepy.
Cat ladies.
And then you find out what they've been doing the whole time, and it's like, holy and they're just basically creating these people so that they can figure out ways to cure diseases. So these people are like test tube grown humans that are just their entire life is suffering until they get incinerated. That's wild. That's such a crazy
so
concept.
Sad.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
terrible.
so sad. Elon wants to make cat girls.
Wait,
Does
like real cat girls? Tricky, is this a thing?
I mean, there's the cat guy. Have you heard of him?
I think I've heard of a cat lady too who's gotten a bunch of surgeries to make herself look like I can't remember if it was a cat or like a tiger or something like that.
I think it was it. Oh, here we go. Dennis Avner. He is the cat man. He got plastic surgery to look like a cat. I don't know if you've seen him before.
I think I've seen this guy. So wild.
Very strange. Very strange. I wonder what his pronouns are.
I'm trying to do it, but I can't do it with just two. I can only do puss.
Did he pass away? I don't know. Now I feel bad for asking about his pronouns. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Maybe he would have liked that.
Maybe he would have liked it. May he rest in peace if it is.
Yeah.
His pronouns. Is that what you're trying to do?
His pronouns. I was trying to.
No, he committed
suicide.
God. He committed a self-deletion. Well,
ooh, that's rough.
I hope he laughed with us, not was sad by us. So
yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's rough because you see something like that and you're like, wow, it's not entirely surprising that someone who
It's
went through
hard to
all of
live
that.
with that.
Yeah, is it might be, have some mental health issues, but
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know what this means. Mad Amos for $5 says, "Gotten, you're killing Camelot via." Wait, what?
Because I pronounce my T's. So when I say gotten or eaten, and it drives Cody nuts. So he'll like, when we're on the last stream, he's like, I'll be watching your streams. And then I'm like having a great time. And then you say gotten, and it ruins my whole day.
Oh my god. Camelot. So hard T's get you stop a good day? What? Oh my god.
Gotten, eaten, and every time it happens when I'm like gotten, he'll just go like this.
I'm gonna say that from now on now. I've
Gotten.
gotten you. Gotten.
And bring people over to the T side. I love it.
I'm sure you're eating this all up.
Oh, I love it so much.
Okay. So we learned about the pods, those weird green pods and the disease, and it's
Mhm.
so sad. Like the people that are in there just look horrible. And it's very interesting cuz we didn't know that they were not real people. But even if they weren't real, my first thoughts would have been just like you shouldn't be um using humans as your test subjects. That's horrible. Thousands of diseases you're
And they
infecting them with.
might not be real humans, but they're still like they were created, they exist, they're alive, and they feel things. And they know what you're doing to them. So regardless of whether they were born or created, it's still incredibly
Yeah. Born to be
morally
sick.
disgusting. Yeah.
That's really it's a sad beat. And like, there was another movie that was kind of similar in a sense where there were these humans that were being cloned so that they could be harvested for organs.
Okay. Wow.
Because
Jeez.
the person who paid for them needed like a new kidney or a liver or something like that. So then they think it's like a lottery system to go and get harvested. And I thought that was like,
Yeah.
the island. Was that what it was called? Yeah. It the exploration of that is pretty deep for like Doctor Who
Mhm.
to um kind of bring it up in a fun episode, by the way, too, which is really weird to say out loud.
That's a
But
very fun episode. I love how the doctor figures out how to cure everybody just by putting what did they call them?
the cocktail
The
of
cocktail
IV
and
fluids.
of eye fleet fluids, which is like, this is so ridiculous, but maybe this is how it would work in the future. But I forgot how silly it was when I'm watching back. I'm like, wait, so it just touches them and they touch each other and it's all good. Like
Because
that's how
I
the
mean,
cures
like,
work. But it's way in the future. So maybe it is.
maybe because even the disease, when he was saying the whole idea that the air is sterile. It's a funny thought because air is not 100% sterile. No, you can still get droplets by spit in your face, and I have
Mm-hmm.
diseases in it, and you're still gonna
Mm-hmm.
get it. So I guess it was a contact disease. We'll go with that, or a virus, or whatever. All the diseases that they have, and it's a fun way to spread it, and it really hit that moment because of the whole interaction where Cassandra was going back and forth, and she went into one of the people. And that was the turning point for me for Cassandra because she finally understood someone who didn't have it easy.
Right. Right.
And that is a word we call empathy, kind of empathizing with a person's situation. And that's something that not a lot of people have in general, or just awareness of other situations. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why, like, when people go to different countries and you see how people live when it's not like the Western world, you kind of understand like we are blessed. We have running water, um, sewage system, electricity. Not every person has this. Your own bed. Your
Access to as much food as you could possibly want. That's
mm-hmm,
another big one that we don't realize. Like food is so readily available here
mm-hmm,
that even poor people are obese. And I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying that.
yeah, yeah. So it's very interesting to see how that has been brought in where she can become empathetic. And she said some words that really struck me. She's like, all they were doing was reaching out. They just want to be touched when they have never been touched.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a hard existence because, like, even if we think about like things like in Japan, men literally don't want to date women. They just want to be by themselves. And that in turn is not like touching someone. Because even like
No.
friendships, and I'm not saying just relationships, we need friendships as well and family, and people are turning away from that. And that's really sad,
Yeah,
right?
it's 100%. I don't think it's ever gonna fully catch on with, like, robots and things like that because I think it's human nature to want companionship from someone
Absolutely.
and to have, yeah, that human physical touch. Babies who don't get held by their parents, their mothers in particular, grow up to be pretty messed up. Like, that's kind of been something that's
Mhm.
been proven.
Studies, yeah.
Yep, kids that don't have a lot of affection always grow up to have a lot of problems, a lot of issues. It's definitely something that is very important, and to grow up without that completely has to be horrible.
Really hard. So
Yeah.
when they were doing the cure and they were literally like being cured and touching each other, I don't know, that hit like really different for me. And I was just like, dang, Doctor Who is getting me all the feels right now. What the
Hmm.
heck?
Yeah.
So
Oh, there it does that a lot. Don't worry, there's so much more of that coming.
I know, I know. So it was nice to kind of see that. Oh, that's a good reminder. Texter, literally Homelander's origin story.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, there it is, and
Mhm.
probably lots of other serial killers and
Yeah.
psychopaths.
Yeah. So it was beautiful. And I mean, to see the doctor be so happy about curing them, and he's like literally hugging them because he understands and he knows he's literally done something so uh uh, to his character. Sorry, I had to burp.
Yeah, you're good. That was so cute. You're just like, I'm gonna do a quiet
I
little burp, and
muted.
I'm
I
like,
muted.
"Bleh."
I knew that one was coming. So um yeah. We have so many people, so many feels. I've cried so many times throughout the season. And we're gonna cry a little more. Oh, and yeah, you've got a little shop. Love a little shop. That was such a cute moment.
When he goes upstairs. I do love that. Oh my God, Doctor Who is so good.
Oh,
David Tennant is so good. And then when he goes in and you see the face of Bo again, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you didn't, or I didn't realize you didn't know that face of Bo is dying." And
oh,
then the
his
face of Bo
heart. Oh,
doesn't die though.
I know. That was an epic moment. It was
Mm-hmm.
an epic moment. I had a another like sad moment when he was like going up to Bo as he's like dying because he's the last of his kind. And I'm like, they're like hashtag twinning right now.
Yes. Oh my God. I seriously, I'm sorry, but I cannot wait for the face of Bo thing. It was the, I know I'm not spoiling anything for you, but I just want to hype you up because it's so awesome.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, so the what else did we that I felt so horrible when the simp got separated and Cassandra's like, "Ah, bye."
I know. She's just like, "Oh, screw him." And he's still
I know, super simp.
super simp. And then he's like, "Take my body."
It's like,
And
I'm
then
willing. I'm a
I'm
volunteer.
I know. That, although I will say the moment I remember when she was talking about it, they really do a great job at humanizing Cassandra by the end of that episode. Like
Mhm.
throughout the first episode that you see her in, and then this episode, you're just like, wow, what a C word.
I hate
What a see
her.
you next Tuesday. Yeah, she's terrible. Like it's
Yeah.
awful. And then by the end, I find myself being like, wow, I really empathize a lot with this woman who just can't seem to let go of life. And I get that. Living is great. I understand. But
Yeah.
it's just so interesting at the end. And then she's also incredibly vain, and she remembers the last time someone called her beautiful, and it was at this party, and she doesn't realize
Yeah.
until the end that it's she calls herself beautiful.
It's honestly one of the most um emotional moments because she said that was the last time anyone called her
Mm.
beautiful.
Yep.
And it obviously made such a huge impact, which I mean, watching that last part now, I can see why it was a huge impact. And I don't know, that gift to yourself. That's huge. I did have a thought though, and maybe chat can help me with this if you can't answer. The doctor was very insistent on Rose not touching herself when she
I
was a
think
baby.
because she was in a different body. It wasn't like she was touching herself as
Ah.
herself, if that makes sense. Like she went to go see herself, but in a very different body.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I don't think Cassandra was a narcissist in the end. I think that she accepted what her fate. She could
She
have kept
finally
on.
accepted death.
She could have kept on going and changing bodies,
Mm-hmm.
but she didn't. And the woman lived for I don't know how many years, but a lot of years.
Was it 500 years? It was a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. God. And yeah, she still could have stolen Rose's body if she really wanted all
Yeah,
that
she could've
bouncy castleness.
kept it, not giving it back. Got a young, hot, bouncy castle 19-year-old body. Who
Yeah,
wants to give
she could
that
have
up?
taken even any of the other cured bodies that just occurred.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
she decided to die in her Simp's body.
She finally accepted. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a sad moment.
It
Uh,
was. It was very sad actually. And when the face of Bo is telling the doctor that he has something to tell him, but today is not that day, and you're like,
oh,
"What
I
is
was
it?
so mad. I was
What's the
so
thing?"
mad. I was so freaking mad. Are you kidding me? I've been waiting this whole episode for you to tell me. He said, "We will meet again a third and last time."
I love the voice of the I just
It was so
oh my
deep.
god. It is. It's very deep. It's very calming and very soothing. There's something about it that I really love, and I just can't.
It's how I feel about Mahler's voice.
I don't think I've ever heard Mahler's voice.
Oh,
Is it very deep and calming?
yeah, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just let's just pull up a Mahler video just so you know and understand what we're dealing with. We'll find one of my here favorite videos here. Oh, dang. Okay. So this Mahler, for those who know, and you know, Mahler is a YouTuber. Here. Come on, Mahler, talk.
Now with that done, you just portal out.
Gotta get you out of here now.
What happened?
Commentary's just falling.
Whoa. Play that again.
What happened?
Of course, he doesn't talk much in this moment, but anyway,
It's very deep, though. You're right. It's like whoa. Like it is. It's
Mhm.
very it's very pleasant. There's something about a really deep voice like that that's really pleasant.
Oh, yes, Moo, you're right. Here, I got another one to bring up the Mahler voice. Thank you, Forbidden Frontier. We'll give the intro a try. Here we go.
To the fringes of reality, where the strange and mysterious meet, and the thin
There we go.
He should be doing voiceover. Like he should be making $1 million a day doing voiceover. What a crazy wow. Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
cool voice.
Yeah. Wow, Mark, $50 says Dia sleeps to Mahler.
It does seem like a very pleasant. I'm just like,
We have slept to Mahler before many a time. As weird as that just sounded.
No, it doesn't sound that weird. There's a streamer that I watch who I'm actually friends with, and I fall asleep to his shit all the time. It's just like it'll be on in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally not weird.
Oh, and yeah, Little Platoon. He's another one that's a very, you know, the British people have such a posh voice. It's hard not to be like, dang. But yeah, Mahler should do an audiobook if he hasn't already. Let's see. We have Tricky for $10. Sorry, I didn't get to this earlier. Says, I don't know. Could have been one of Elon's Ritalin-induced thoughts. He said he was gonna make cat girls a real thing.
I believe that. I believe that he said that. That makes sense.
But I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it to be like forever, though. Would you want to be a cat girl forever?
No, I don't want to be a cat girl at all. I'm happy being a girl, but I do like to be pet like a cat. So maybe there's a happy medium.
Yeah, I like my belly being rubbed.
Yeah,
when I
little
get
belly
sick.
snatch it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
it's
when I'm like, honey,
so-
my belly.
Yes, exactly.
And then I go, put Molly on, which is smaller. He knows.
I love that.
Tiny.
When I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, taken out, Nick took me home and put me in bed, and I was like fucking drooling, bloody drool. And I was like, can you put Harry Potter on? And he put Harry Potter on and went to get me frozen yogurt. And I was like, it was
You're
the
like,
best.
I'm so happy right now.
I was sitting there high up in Mike. Just sitting
Yeah.
there eating frozen yogurt and watching Harry Potter while I was
Yeah.
still like super out of it from being put under.
I love it. I love it. That's the way to do it, though.
Oh
That's-
yeah, it was great.
That's the way to do it. We got Matt Amos. Hey, am I saying that right? Is it Amos or Amos?
I've been saying Amos, but I don't even know if that's right.
Oh,
It could be
well,
Amos.
There we go. You might have to let us know in the chat. Sorry about that. For $5, like the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3. She's amazing. Oh, she is. She is. I like her. She's got a good ASMR voice. Have you played it?
I haven't played it, but I've watched people stream it. It's very
Okay.
sexy.
It is very sexy. What is up
Yes.
with you British people and your sexy voices?
Yeah, what's going on?
Mhm,
You guys all
mhm.
have good ones.
Yeah. Yeah. As if you're still there, I'm gonna include you in that one too. Even with all the rants, it's sexy.
It's sexy.
So yeah. Oh, very sultry. Indeed.
Mhm.
Indeed. Indeed. It could be evil or sexy.
And sometimes evil can be sexy. I'm just throwing it out there.
Ah, it can be. Who is your favorite sexy villain?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know if I can choose. I try to think.
My mind immediately went to the purple man from Jessica Jones, which also happens to be David Tennant. And because we're talking about him right now. And that was immediately where I went.
I mean, I was digging Henry Cavill as a sexy villain. Let me think. Okay, I put sexy villain in Google, and let's see. I mean, I didn't mind Draco Malfoy. He was very good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I
Harry
had a
Potter.
huge crush on him. Yep.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Let me see. Is there anything else, chat?
People are giving us a little bit of flack because we didn't even give Desparu an honorable mention for sexy voice.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Disparu too.
Disparu. Okay,
Disparu. I said it wrong.
It's okay. Disparu. I
Disparu.
like it. Or Disparu.
Disparu.
Sexy voice. I agree. There we go. All the Brits. Anyone else? Galatea. She has got a sexy voice. I'm trying to look at sexy villains right now.
No, I can't think of any. Like for some reason, my mind is just blanking completely.
Oh, my very first sexy female villain was Poison Ivy from Batman.
The movie played by Uma Thurman. Yeah. Yes.
My
Yes.
God. That was like, I was just like, maybe being evil is hot.
It kind of is. I'm just going to throw it out there. Another one that I just thought of, and she's not real at all, is cartoon, but Demona from Gargoyles.
Demona.
Yeah, she
Gargoyles.
was super hot.
Okay. One
Yeah.
shoulder strap, a
Yep.
little loincloth,
She had
action.
a really sexy voice too. Actually, I think the woman that voiced her is the same as Deanna Troi from Star Trek. I'm pretty sure that that's the voice of her.
Oh, okay, guys. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah. Dang. You guys are giving me some good ones. I'm trying to think of some male ones right now.
I know. I'm just thinking of women. I can't think of any men. Oh no.
Sexy male villains. Wow. The guy from Black Panther came up like 3 times. Oh,
What, Michael B. Jordan? He does
Yeah.
absolutely nothing for me. I don't understand
no,
it. I
he's
know
not
it's a
doing it for me.
personal preference thing, but
The Vampire Diaries, Klaus, if you guys watch that.
never seen it.
Sexy
Is
villain.
it good?
I mean, for teen drama, sure, maybe.
Mm.
If you're into that. I mean, you don't have to be. Chat, do you know any sexy male villains here?
Yeah, guys,
Vincent
give us
from
some-
Collateral. I don't know who that is.
No, I don't either. I could have sworn I've seen Collateral though, but maybe it's been too long. And it's been way too long since I've seen Cruel Intentions. That movie is hot.
Let me
That's a hot
see.
movie though.
I never watched that. Oh, okay. I don't know what this movie's about, but I'm down for this.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Yes. I don't know why this was. I don't think I've seen it, but I think I know what it is,
I haven't
and that's
seen
why
it,
I'm thinking
but
I've
hey.
seen it. You like a little Tom Cruise action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
My
was such a
husband's in the chat right now. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. We just simped on a bunch of girls first.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg. Well, that was true. We thought of women first.
We couldn't even think of guys. We were like, wait, what hot guys? I don't know. We just named a bunch of hot women.
Apparently, women villains are more leave more of an impression.
They do, and they're just sexier. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
Mark Wahlberg is a handsome guy. Yeah.
Wow, what is this? Lance Bass from NSYNC is Sephiroth? Excuse me.
Wait, what?
Is that real? Is that real?
I don't know. It's not something I've ever seen before, or at least ever was aware of. So, oh, Jason Momoa, that's real. It is real.
It's real. What?
I gotta look into.
I don't know. Jason Momoa Fast X. I could do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa's always good.
I mean, in Game of Thrones, who was the evil person? Everyone was evil. Matt Smith was in,
Everyone.
well, not Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon.
Well, Matt Smith, there's a good one. He could be considered evil, to an extent. Yeah. It's pretty terrible.
I mean, he's just protecting his family. I understand that.
Yeah.
Is it evil to protect your family inherently? No.
Yeah, maybe if you kill people. Well, maybe that's
Well,
still
to
not
protect your family, though, if
That's
someone's
true.
going to come kill. It's
That's true.
hard. Ooh, Faith and Buffy. Yeah. I mean, Angel and Buffy too, but Angel's not evil, so. Chat's giving us Jamie Lannister.
I was gonna say, I feel like he is evil. Like he pushes a kid out of a window, but then he has so many redeeming characteristics later on as the episode goes on, and you're like, wait, why do I kind of like this guy?
Yeah, no, I think that's the hard part. It's like he starts becoming forgiving, and then you're like, but he still wants to be with his sister. Very weird, very odd.
Super creepy. He dies with her. He dies with his sister. So
It's
creepy.
like they were born and they ended life together. I thought it was a kind of like, very symbolic.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. Pick a guy in True Blood. That is a genius.
Oh yes. Oh, which one would you? Would you do
Alexander Skarsgård? Hands down, no questions. That's
yes.
Yep.
Thank
right.
You. The way the other dude was always like, suck it.
Oh, I didn't like first of all, Bale did nothing for me, but yeah, you're right. Suck it. I wanted Eric. And then when they were together, I always stop watching after. I've never even seen past that part of it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. We probably should get going because I know you have to eat. Sorry, we were having such a nerd out.
I know we really did. We nerded out and then we thought of hot people.
It's a very girly, nerdy stream. I love it.
It was, yeah. Sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
So where can people find you, Zia?
If you guys want to follow me on anything, it's just Zealand everywhere. Zealand on YouTube, Zealand on Kick, Zealand on OnlyFans, Zia_land on Twitter and Instagram. And I guess next week will be over on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go there for that. And on Saturday nights, I have a new show with Camelot. It's called Camel Thoughts. We talked about that earlier. Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern on Camelot's YouTube channel. It's Camelot 331. So those are all the places.
Very exciting. And he has a new Twitter. So I guess try and find him.
I know. Let me see. What is his Twitter?
I'm going to try and find it after this. But yeah. Stop me. But you can find me, Xray Girl, YouTube, Rumble Locals, all the good places. Tomorrow Am I doing anything tomorrow? Oh, probably in the morning. I'll probably be streaming at like 4 a.m. if I wake up.
That is early.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what my body does.
I like that. You're like, whatever my body decides to do is what we're gonna do.
It could be Real BBC is going to be on Az's channel for those that are interested. Gary will be in person with Az. That's going to be interesting. So I'll be watching that one.
I love it. So Cody's new Twitter is Famelot. It
Actually is Famelot.
Yeah, at FAMELOT 331. So Famelot 331. Make sure you go.
Oh my
follow
God. I just followed him now. Here. I will share this. This is for you, Cody. You're welcome.
There you go.
I like that
can't
your
believe that
boobies
one.
are on top of Camelot's head.
They're resting there perfectly. I love that so much. Oh, that's amazing.
So there we go. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the best welcome back. Thank you, Zia, for being a part of this.
Of course. This is so much fun. I'm so happy to watch this with you. And it's like so exciting because it's your first time. And then I get to be all excited with you again. It feels like my first time. I love it so much.
Yeah. And I guess next week, 6 p.m. Eastern. See you over on Zia's channel. All righty. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.